You must build belief. You must build confidence.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Know Better Motivation. Let me ask you, do you ever find yourself thinking that you can't do something? I mean, everybody has had that feeling, but how do you build the confidence to overcome it? We've all had those thoughts and those moments where we doubt ourselves or our abilities. Well, today, we're going to discuss building belief in yourself so you can have the fuel to launch past those thoughts. So let's get started. Oh, word of caution. We're going to be reviewing a DavidGoggins video, and I find it imperative to just allow David to be David. I'm not going to edit him. So make sure you put your headphones on. Let's go get it.
All these motivational people out here, it's the funniest thing in the world to me. They'll go and say, when you wake up in the morning, pound your chest. Fucking look at yourself in the mirror and do all this fucking bullshit. I hope it works. What works for me is that everyday resume. The things I know I've accomplished, the things I know I've done, real hard work, the real calluses on my mind, the real calluses on my hands. That's it. You don't need to pound your chest in the mirror fuck anymore if you have that. I believe that you have to build belief. Belief is like, there's an after school special belief where the mom says, believe in yourself, and that's all great, but there's also a built belief. And the built belief is one where you are constantly, like for me, I came from a bad place. How I build belief is through the daunting tasks I put myself through. So that's proof positive that I can. So it correlates. And that's how this piece of shit kid that I once thought I was built belief by saying, I was in 3 hell weeks. I went to Ranger School. I tried out for Delta Selection.
Undeniable stack of proof.
That is proof, motherfucker. So whenever you think you can't, confidence comes from the thing that you built. You must build belief. You must build confidence.
What is belief? I think it's accepting something as accurate or true, or it could be a firmly held opinion, or it could be a conviction. So what is evidence? It could be a body of facts, an available body of facts. Available is important. Or information that indicates whether a belief or proposition is accurate or valid. Evidence is proof that something is true, and belief is the fuel that powers the search for evidence. Whenever you think you can't do something, you tell yourself that you can't accomplish the task. That mindset drives your search for evidence that becomes self-fulfilling. I think, therefore I be. So how do you overcome that? I think you need to remind yourself of your past accomplishments. David said it in his video. And so I want you to take a moment to reflect on your achievements, big or small. Remember that feeling of pride and accomplishment you felt when you succeeded. These moments are a great source of evidence that you can use to build belief in yourself. You can boost your confidence and tackle new challenges by reminding yourself of what you've accomplished and what you accomplished in the past more specifically. You must build confidence by building a resume. Let me be honest, there's been times where I knew I could do something, where I knew I could accomplish a task because I had already overcome something difficult previously. And get this, the lessons were unrelated. The only thing that they had in common was that they were both extremely tough. And you see, by adding to my tool belt, I sharpened my mind. So you got to pull from your past experiences to thrust yourself forward into new ones, even when you're scared. Imagine yourself accomplishing something if you don't have anything to pull from the past. So if you're sitting here and you're saying, no, I never accomplished anything, right? I never did anything. Well, picture what that looks like. Picture what that feels like. You see, you have to tell your mind what that achievement feels like and how you will feel during that moment. I want you to hold that close to you and find a way to use that as fuel to get your first win. And if you can't imagine yourself accomplishing something, then it's time to look around. It's time to look around yourself and self-reflect. If up until this point, you've done nothing but take the easy way out, it's time to cut through that. It's time to cut through that thought process, right? So cut that thought process out and do the hard things. So here's some tips on how to build confidence. I guess the first tip would be practice self-care. Taking care of your physical and mental health is essential building confidence. Exercising, eating right, getting enough sleep, and taking time for yourself are all, critical components of self-care. You see, you got to identify your weaknesses and grow them into strengths. You need to work to improve in areas where you're weaker and celebrate and master the things you're good at. Another one is love yourself. Because without loving yourself, you can't do any of this stuff. It all starts on the internal. It all starts inside you. You have to be able to pull from places to go to places you've never been. Show and prove. Seek out the hard things to do. I drive a manual car, right? Save the manuals. And everybody always asks, well, why do you do that? Why do you do why you do that? Why you do that and you live in a city? Because it's hard. It's a lost art. You got 3 pedals and a shifter. Your reflexes have to be quicker than someone who's driving an automatic because you have to do things when you're slowing your car down. It's not just pushing the brake in. What I'm saying is it's a complex thing to go from point A to point B in a manual. But I do it because I love manuals and because it's harder. And when you do hard things, you get used to doing hard things so they don't become hard to you anymore. It's just another Tuesday. And that's what we want to get you to. We want to get you to thinking like, oh man, this is just another Tuesday. Whenever you think you can't do something, remind yourself of your past accomplishments. Celebrate, and it's so very important. Celebrate your strengths. Identify your weaknesses, set goals, and surround yourself with accountability. But most importantly, believe in yourself. Building belief in yourself takes time and effort. But with determination, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Anything. I think, therefore I be. And that's it on this Motivational Monday. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and get your motivation on. Bless up, and I'll see you next time. Peace.